Breaking: the UK's top cop is under fire tonight after sending an extraordinary open letter to a Green Party politician. Sir Mark Rowley, the Metropolitan Police Commissioner, is accused of crossing the line between law enforcement and politics. The question everyone's asking: did Britain's most powerful police officer just forget his place? Here's what happened. Zach Polanski, a London Assembly member and Green Party leader, reshared a social media post that was critical of police officers. The post took aim at footage showing officers kicking a suspect in the head during the arrest following the Golders Green attack. That res hair caught the attention of Sir Mark Rowley himself, who did something almost unprecedented. He wrote an open letter directly to Polanski, defending his officers and questioning the politician's judgment. The letter was made public, turning what could have been a private exchange into a very public confrontation. Critics immediately pounced, saying this was a police chief trying to intimidate an elected representative for expressing an opinion. The timing couldn't be more sensitive, with trust in policing already under strain. This isn't happening in a vacuum. The Metropolitan Police has faced mounting scrutiny over use of force, institutional problems, and its relationship with minority communities. When officers are filmed using what appears to be excessive force, especially kicks to the head of a suspect who's already down, people expect answers, not defensiveness. Polanski's res hair wasn't calling for violence or disorder. It was criticism, the kind elected officials are supposed to voice when they see something wrong. But Sir Mark Rowley saw it differently. His letter suggested that public criticism of officers could undermine policing and embolden criminals. That's where the controversy explodes, because in a democracy, police serve the public, not the other way around. They don't get to tell politicians what they can and cannot say. Meanwhile, today also marked a massive shift in housing law. Labour's Renters' Rights Act finally banned Section 21 no-fault evictions in England. But solicitors report they were absolutely swamped with landlords rushing to file last-minute eviction notices before the ban took effect. That tells you everything about how some landlords viewed their tenants as disposable. The backlash to Rowley's letter has been swift. Opposition politicians, civil liberties groups, and even some within policing circles are questioning whether the commissioner overstepped. They point out that police must remain politically neutral. Writing open letters to elected officials over their social media activity looks like intimidation, they say, especially when that official belongs to a minority party without the institutional backup of Labour or the Conservatives. Polanski himself has stood firm, saying he won't be silenced for holding police accountable. The Green Party has rallied behind him, calling Rowley's letter an attack on democratic debate. On the other hand, police unions have defended Rowley, saying officers are tired of being second-guessed and vilified for split-second decisions. The suspect in the Golders Green case was allegedly involved in a serious attack. Officers face danger. But does that justify any level of force? What happens next? Expect calls for an independent review of whether Rowley breached protocols on police neutrality. There may be formal complaints to the Mayor of London, who oversees the Met, or even to Parliament's Home Affairs Committee. Meanwhile, the footage of that arrest won't go away. If it shows excessive force, there could be an investigation into the officers involved. And this whole mess raises a bigger question: can Britain's police handle criticism, or will they fight back every time someone questions their methods? Stay informed. Stay ahead. This is Viral News Hourly.